Yo, does this is this working out? Yes. Yes it is. All right. Just checking my volumes over here to see if my voice is going through. Anyway, yo, what is up, guys? You are watching Faquico play some limited here. We're gonna play some traditional drafts guilds of Ravnica. As you can see from my gems, I did. What did I do earlier? What was it that I did? First of all, I bought 20,000 gems, and I played something, and I got wrecked, but I already forgot what it is because it was yesterday. But anyway, we're going to be playing some traditional draft guilds of Ravnica here. Let's just get right into it right away, and I'll kind of talk about myself a little bit while I do this. I'm going to be playing Magic the Gathering. Pretty much what I want to accomplish through my videos is my journey from being a total scrub to being a decent player. At least I'm going to hope to achieve being a decent player. I want to play enough limited as well as enough standard to know my way around the format. Let's just get into it right away. Yes, I would like to confirm this purchase here. I've played a little bit of Guild of Ravnica already, so I do know a bit. I know at least more or less how good some cards are. I know that Drowned Secrets is going to be my trash ass rare, so definitely not gonna be picking that up. Here, Night Veil Sprite is good. Goblin Banneret is good. The Rampaging Monument is probably going to be my pickup because it is a 4-mana 3/3 trample. When I cast a multicolored spell, I put a +1/+1 counter on Rampaging Monument. Nothing bad about this card at all. Very solid 4 for a 3/3 trample is going to be fine. It's going to keep getting bigger, and it can go in every deck. Artful Takedown, obviously a very solid card, as well as Piston Fist Cyclops, but I think I'd rather take Piston Fist Cyclops after I draft some really good Izzet cards. At least that's what I think. So let's start off with Rampaging Monument just because it works in every deck. Let me just read this again to be sure I'm not missing something that's like bad about it. It's a 4-mana, enter the battlefield 3+1/+1s. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, you put a +1/+1, not take away. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to be taking the Rampaging Monument and be pretty happy about it, I think. Now let's read another rare here, which I have not read before. Guild Mage's Forum. Add for any random mana, add 1 mana of any color. If that mana is spent on a multicolored creature spell, that creature enters the battlefield with additional +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, another card that's going to be pretty solid in playing my multicolored spells. Not sure if I really want to jump into that right away, but maybe it's good because I get to kind of be a little more loose also with my spells. I mean my colors picking. And here there's some really solid cards. Obviously, Luminous Bonds being something that stands out. Maniacal Rage is fine in the really aggressive decks. Darkblade Agent is fine in the Surveil heavy decks, and I actually like Centaur Peacemaker. Don't know how good that is. Sumala Woodshaper is actually also something that I would play at least maybe a copy of in my Celestia deck. So, but I think I might just go for this rare. I am kind of rare drafting, just kind of keeping my options open still, and I believe it's fine, right? It's kind of mana fixing. So let's hope that it's not a garbage card. Here we have both Dimir Spybug and Conclave Cavalier. 2 cards I do like quite a bit. Capture Sphere, Direct Current. There's quite a bit of good cards here, to be honest. So we might have to commit here, see what we want. Dimir Spybug is going to be a 1/1 Flying Menace. I did already see another blue card, or was that my opening pack? No, that was my opening pack. Conclave Cavalier is really solid at a 4/4 Vigilance. When it dies, it creates 2 more elf tokens with Vigilance. Really solid, but the mana is really intensive, being double green and double white. Dimir Spybug is a little more of a build around, where Conclave Cavalier just works in every Celestia deck. So I think I'm going to take the Cavalier. I mean, taking Direct Current might also be fine because it kind of doesn't really force me into color yet either, as well as Capture Sphere. But is it correct to take Direct Current here? That is actually a pretty good question. I think Direct Current might be good enough. It might be good enough to take over something that forces me into a color. So let's take the Direct Current and kind of maybe pass up on 2 really good cards. I do think Direct Current is fine. I think it's a solid card. It's not amazing though. It's also kind of mana intensive because my base has to be red because it's double red. I mean, it doesn't absolutely have to be red. Conclave Cavalier. The Guildmage's form does technically help, but it makes it cost 5 mana. You know what? I'm going to be a little greedy and take the Conclave Cavalier here. And be a little sad because now we get Beacon Bolt, which is a solid blue-red card. And I also missed out on Direct Current. But Parhalion Patrol is going to be fine with the Cavalier. I think Legion Guildmage is pretty solid. You know what? I'm going to take the Legion Guildmage here, actually. That way I'm kind of open to both green-white or red-white. Here we have the Shieldmate, which is fine. I guess they technically count as multicolor spells, right? Maniacal Rage, not something I really want right away. I think I'm going to take the Shieldmate. I think it's fine. I think it's a decent pick. There is the Swarm Guildmage, as well as nothing I really want here. I mean, Whisper Agent is fine. Burglar Rat is fine. Some decks will play the Mesmerist, Guildmage. Let me see. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain Menace, as well as 2/2. I guess technically I could also go that way as well. Yeah, nothing here is that amazing that I would pick it up. So let's just take another Guildmage and see what's gooch. Undercity Necrolisk is a fine card, but I don't really like Golgari that much. Demotion is okay. Demotion could be good. It could be good with some of these pickups. So I'm going to take the Demotion over the Necrolisk. 4 mana, 3/3, sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 against Menace. I do have the Swarm Guildmage, so let's just take the Necrolisk instead. Let's take another powerful creature and see where we end up. Color the Culprit, not really. Burglar Rat is fine. I think I'm going to take up the Burglar Rat. And yeah, it's fine. It works with the Necrolisk as well. Necrolisk, sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I don't really know how to. The Veiled Shade, don't really want to play it. I guess 3 mana 2/2, discard a creature card. It gets +2/+2 against trample. That can be fine, I think, in the Golgari decks. I'm not sure. Alright, so the Peacemaker kind of came back. It might be what I want to pick up. I like to clog the board. It's a 3/3. It's on 3, which is solid. Gain 4 life. Both players gain 4 life, though. Just battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or enchantment from among them, put them in your hand. That seems fine, but I'm going to take the Peacemaker. Oof. Copy of Severed Strands is always good. Let's take away the black for now and see if we I'm taking out red white as well. Here's the green white though, and see what happens. These are our cards that I'm happy with. I can play the Urban Utopia, and that lets me play, you know, my more intensive cards easier, and I can also splash other cards if I really want to. Crushing Canopy. I mean, Undercity Uprising would be fine, but I'm gonna take a Crushing Canopy. I think this card's solid. I would play a copy of that in my deck. All right, and we got Knight of Autumn as a rare. I think this is a pretty solid green-white card, right? It could come into the battlefield as a 4/3 on turn 3. It can destroy an artifact or enchantment, or I can gain 4 life. I think that's really solid. Murmuring Mystic is going to be a really good blue card for the blue control decks. Inescapable Blaze is also pretty solid, as well as Beacon Bolt. Anyway, but let's just take the Knight of Autumn because I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm definitely going to lock into green-white for sure now. And I'm going to be taking green-white cards. Might of the Masses works fine, but I think Luminous Bonds actually is better in this deck. True Fire Captain, also super solid card, but I think Luminous Bonds is just better. It's a better card. It deals with like pretty hard cards. Might of Masses is fine, but I think Luminous Bonds here. World Soul Colossus. I don't know how good World Soul Colossus is. I mean, it's a green-white card, so I kind of want to take it, but there's a Luminous Bonds here as well as a Healer's Hawk, and I do like Healer's Hawk. It's going to be between another Luminous Bonds or a Healer's Hawk for me. I think Luminous Bonds is good enough, where it stops enough cards to where I'm never sad about having 2 in the deck. Rock Charger, solid. Not super amazing in Celestia, better in Boros, but it's still gonna be good. Ledev Guardian, something I do want to play, but I think we take the Rock Charger here to really push for damage here. Flight of the Equinox is actually gonna be something I really do want in this deck, more so than the Siege Worm. It costs a little bit more and it's a little weaker, but flying is, you know, just stronger. Trample is fine, but I think Flight of the Equinox is better than the Siege Worm. I believe so. So I'm gonna be taking that over another Might of Masses, which I'm a little sad about leaving. Let's see. Parhelion Patrol, not super amazing here. Not sure if it's bad though. I mean, a 2-mana 2/2, I get +2/+2. Crawl 4 Aguiars. I don't know how to say that. I have only 1 2-drop, a couple 3 drops, 4 drops, 7 drops, 8 drops. Parhelion Patrol, how good is that card? I mean, I'm not gonna take something like Generous Stray right now. I guess I'll take the Parhelion Patrol and kind of see how it works out. There is Inspiring Unicorn, but there is a Conclave Guildmage, which I do like this card. Joint Shield is another card I do like, but I think the creatures are just much more important in this deck. I could just spam out 2/2s. I can make Trample if I want, which is probably the worst one, but it only costs 1 mana, so that's why it's there. 2/2 green and white elf. If I stall out and we both run out of steam, I think the Guildmage is probably better than Joint Shields. Inspiring Unicorn is really solid too, especially if I have a ton of creatures, but I don't really have things that make tokens yet. So I'm going to take the Guildmage and maybe make one of the weaker choices. Okay, well there's the Joint Shields, which I do like. I untap all my creatures, they gain hexproof and indestructible in 10 of turn, so I will always play a copy of that in my green-white deck. Yeah. Generous Stray might actually make the cut, so let's just take a copy of Generous Stray. I do like a copy of my Masses as well. 1 green for any kind of trick is powerful. World Soul, Colossus, or Siege Worm. I usually don't see World Soul Colossus just getting bigger than like... I have to pay 7 mana for it to be a 5/5 as well. It will not have Trample, but the upside is that I could play it for lower as well as higher. So maybe the World Soul Colossus is better than the Siege Worm. If I play it at 7 mana just like the Siege Worm, it's also a 5/5. And like I said, I could play it for less or more. And I do like Ledev Guardian, so I'm going to take that over both of these. Ledev Guardian, I don't know. On second Might of Masses, I might play it. 4 mana 4/3, 5 mana 4/4, you know, life for each creature card in my graveyard. I guess I'll probably play that more over the 4/3. There's a second Joint Shields. Interesting. Alright, so for my color, we have the Affectionate Indrik. Midnight Reaper. What does this card do? Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, Midnight Reaper deals 1 damage to you and draw a card. Golgari Finebroker. Solid card. But I think I'm going to take the Indrik. I think this is a fine card. Oh, I was like, what is that? That trips me out so much when that happens. 2 mana 2 mana 2/2 First Strike Mentor, just too solid to take Peacemaker for. So I'm gonna just take that 2/2 card. Even if the Mentor's not gonna happen that often, it's still gonna be solid. Here, I don't like Loxodon Restore enough to really take it. I mean, I have other big Convoke creatures, and by other big, I mean literally 2 of them. But I think Gird for Battle is fine. That's me be pretty aggressive sometimes, so yeah, sure, let's just take that. Let's just say that was correct. Target creature is +3/+3 at Convoke speed. So you're learning for up to 2 baseline cards or gate cards, put them on the battlefield tapped and shuffle your life. I might actually play that. I mean, I have quite a bit of big cards, and if I'm able to kind of clog out the beginning pretty quick, then this can come in handy. I don't know how good it is, but I'm kind of just picking cards pretty fast, which is bad. So let's slow down a bit. Actually, I do like the Portcullis Vine, but let me read that card. Yeah, okay, not so good. Oh, Rosebane Centaur, though. One of the better Convoke cards. So I'm going to be taking that over the wall. I do like the wall, and not having any 1-drops and having low 2-drops might actually be bad. But I'm going to take this and then kind of prioritize the smaller creatures after this, if I'm able to get them. There is a Skyline Scout. Hitchclaw Recluse would actually make the cut for this deck, maybe over the Skyline Scout even. So yeah, let's take a copy of this Recluse. No small creatures again, unfortunately. We'll have to play the Ledev Guardian. There's another shield mate, so I'm fine with that. I'm kind of happy with having that. Yeah, again, just nothing too... I guess I'll take a second one of those. Might not play it. I'm happy with another Peacemaker. I'll take a Restorer now. And I guess the Locket. I mean, luckily it's in my color. There's the Vine. Alright, I'm happy with that. 3/2 and has Vigilance or Righteous Blow. I'll take the Righteous Blow because it's going to be a good, solid side deck card. Alright. I don't think this is too bad. I didn't get any bomb rares, unfortunately. I mean, I got one pretty good, solid 3-drop rare card. I got a couple of good uncommons and some of the better, you know, common Celestia cards. But I don't have anything that's, like, really ridiculous, unfortunately. So, we'll hope that the solid consistency of the deck, if there is consistency, if I build it right, will outweigh some people's bombs. Alright. Great for battles. One's going in right now. Righteous Blow, I'm not going to main it. 2 Might of the Masses, we'll see. That's going in there. That's staying in. Urban Utopia is out for now. Guild Mage, 2 Shield Mate, 2 Luminous Bond, 1 Rock Charger, 1 Crushing Canopy. I think I'm going to main the Crushing Canopy, but actually, you know what? No, I'd rather sight it in. Good for battle is coming out for now too. Might of Masses, Vine, Sunhome Stalwart, Guild Mage, Shield Mate, Luminous Bonds, Rock Charger, Generous Stray, might make it. H Claw Recluse, 2 Centaur Peacemaker. That's a lot of 3-drops. I don't need that many 3-drops. We'll take out the Locket for now. Rock Charger. Let's take out the Generous Stray for now as well. Rock Charger, H Claw Recluse. Centaur Peacemaker, Knight of Autumn, Lead Guardian, Parhelion Patrol is gonna be down to 1 for now. Oh, how do I take 1 out? Okay, there you go. I'll take this out for now as well, just because a lot of my bigger cards. Well, we'll see. Conclave Cavalier, definitely in. Join Shields. Maybe we'll play 2 copies. We'll see. Rosemane Centaur, 1 Restore, 1 Affectionate Indrik, 1 Flight of the Equinox, 1 World Sword Colossus. And here we have 17 lands, which I think seems fine. So, both of these cards are big. So, pretty much my biggest mana playing card is a 6-drop. So, I don't think I need the Locket for sure, nor any kind of ramp. Fine. Maybe the Restorer is coming out. I could probably play that in a bit more aggressive decks. Against a bit more aggressive decks. Centaur, Join Shields. I don't know if I play 2 copies of Join Shields either. Rampaging Management. Cavalier, Parhelion Patrol. It's just the Parhelion Patrol might also come out just because it's not gonna mentor anything. The only thing it can mentor is like a Recluse, Rock Charger, and that's literally it. I don't really have ways to pump or anything, and I don't really want to. Yeah, so let's take out this Patrol for now. But it is a flyer. I'd rather just win on the floor, I guess. I don't really need flying that much. 4, 2 4s, 2 1, 3 3s, 1 4. I guess I might take out the Recluse as well. I mean, I'm taking out a bunch of ways to get like over flying. I mean, protect myself from flying. But I could sideboard that in. There's 40, but is my curve like fine? I mean, I might not even need 2 Peacemakers or 2 Native Guardians, maybe. But I like them. I might not need the 2 Join Shields. Taking out a bunch of creatures. And I left in a couple of spells. Might of the Masses being 2, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 spells. Let's go to white, green, as well as artifact. But I don't know. I don't really want to play any of these cards that much. I think this is fine. I'm really iffy on these 2 Join Shields. I don't know if I need 2. I think one Join Shield is enough. And instead, I play what? Loxodon Restorer? Generous Stray? It's a 1/2 and it draws me a card as well. I mean, I can also play Gird for battle. But no, I don't think I need Gird for battle right now. I guess I also play Crushing Canopy. It's a flyer and or an enchantment. Which is Luminous Bond in a lot of cases. Or the Capture Sphere. Alright. Let's see what's up. That's my video.